All right, how everybody doing? It's Sunday. Usually I'm in the house chilling, but now I got a few quotes I got to go out here and do. So we gonna get to it and we gonna get it in. I got a quote on the yard I used to do. When I first started. I did this lady's yard. It was a nice size. I wouldn't say a nice size yard, but basically it had the front, it had the back, and then it had a design type of hill where it had all kind of trees and plants and stuff up there with had her initials up there on the hill. So we're going to go by there today and check out its condition. Her situation has changed, so I called and let her know that I do her yard for whatever she have at the time. Sometimes it might be free, sometimes it might be what she have. I'm there, and so I'm gonna handle it for her. I tried to do that last year, but I guess since she didn't have the money, she wasn't answering the phone. I don't know what was going on with it, but I was trying to let her know I was going to do it, but never got a hold of her. But I got a hold of her this off season, so we're going to go to that house next. But the house I'm at right now is basically a fence line clear all the way around, and I don't know if they're getting problems from the municipality they're in, but we're gonna go and go get it together. So let's go and check it out. So. Okay, so we got this on the fence line. I've already done part of this fence earlier this year, but we got this on the fence line. That. Right now, it's mostly dead, so it'll come right on off. Dormant or whatever you want to call it. Pull it right on off. It's just vines. A little bit of tree cutting, which does nothing. A little bit of cutting. I'm going to clear all of this off the fences. Pretty good customer of mine. I never have any problems out of her. And this side, clear all them vines off, get all that up. So basically, it got so caught up in the fence, the words, and messed up the fence. We're gonna try to get all that back up on our floor. Get it together, people. Get all of this up. Haul it all off. She also wants this little bitty tree taken up, or what should I say, weed. But yeah, as I say, we're gonna get all that cleared up for her. And, do what I do. Get back in the truck. But yeah, we're gonna get all that cleared up. I just wanted to make a walk around just for my own personal record too. So when I'm doing my pricing on my estimate, when I implementing the system and put everything on, I want to make sure I have a picture so I can go along and make sure whenever I do estimates, I always record. Because if you're doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 estimates, you want to make sure that you can while you're doing the estimate, you want to watch that video again, just in case it's something you didn't miss. You didn't see. That's why I use I use a Sony, I forgot what this thing's called, HDR A71. But mainly I use it because it has a super wide angle lens. So when I use it, if I could be close on something and it's still gonna show me an angle to where I can see everything. That's why I don't break out my other cameras a lot, because I don't have one of them. I can buy my mirrorless camera. I can buy a wide angle lens for it. I haven't done it yet, but I need to. But I want to make sure it's motorized like all the rest. But I don't know if it's not going to be motorized. It's just going to be a single wide angle lens. So it is going to be a fixed lens. So I'm just talking to myself right now, people. Don't let me ramble on. But We're going to the next location. So yeah, as I say, I'm trying to this next location, I'm pretty much I'm gonna check and see how bad the landscaping is. I'm gonna check and see how I'm gonna check her front yard, side of the yard. She got a front, side, rear yard, and then I'm gonna check the hill and see what's the condition on it. So, because if it's bad, if it's real bad, I don't know. I haven't done it in a year. I haven't done it since not my last season, but since 2020, season of 2021. So if it's worse than what I think it is, I'm gonna probably get on that this month in March. Now my season starts up the week of April 1st is my official start. But our winter was it was real light. So February is usually our coldest month. We've been averaging like 55. So as we averaging 55, I'm talking yards are starting to turn green now, especially for the ones where the leaves are out of it. So I'm trying to get a hold of all of the yards that need that extra work. I don't want to do that. But I'd rather do the cleanups in March instead of doing the cleanups in April when I start off all my customers. So I'm trying to get all of that together early if possible. So I've been, for some yards that I'm close to, whenever I'm in the area, I just been looking at them, because if they need a cleanup, I'm trying to do that right now. I'd rather clean it up now, and then come time for when the season start, I can get all of that pretty much together and done with. That's what I'm at. That's where I'm at with this right now. So that's why I'm pretty much out. I'm gonna be out every Sunday if I can, throughout the week, whatever it takes, get these customers' properties ready for me. The more I do now, the easier it's going to be before I have the yard trained the way I like it to be. That way, when I do go hit the yard, I can. I'm people. Of course, you can see I'm driving, but that means if I do hit the yards, I can be through it 1, 2, 3, and be right back to normal. Because some of these yards I've done over the winter, and some of them, they haven't done any type of growth. The edging is still good. All I got to do is come run that edge by, and I'm good to go. A little bit of trimming, cut, it's right back in action. Especially if I ended the season when I ended with them, when a yard went dormant. Because our yards pretty much, at the end of last season in 22, we did not have any rain for I don't know how long. By the time we got rain, it was the yards were too far gone. They had already browned. So when the grass is brown, the eye can't tell like it can tell the growth, like it can tell when it's green. Put it that way. I can see that yard has grown, but the customer like, looks good to me. So therefore, if you don't have any type of contract on your customer to where you're servicing from here to here, you got to stop cutting when they don't want to cut anymore. Plus, I also don't, the contract, sometimes you're also obligated on your end too. Sometimes it's good to be able to drop a customer whenever you feel your damn self. So, I thought about getting into that, but I haven't had too many of them just shut down on me. So we just on the roll. But like I say, she got this hill, and she got a yard. I want to make sure, I want to see what's all been, because she got a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but she got a couple big shrubs that might need to be done. I want to get on top of all that. The more I do now, we all know, once I do that shrub, I'm not going to touch that again for the rest of this season. I'm not gonna do a shabby job, because she do like her yard to be nice. I'm just trying to help her out, because like I said, she was one of my first customers. And when I say first, I'm talking about first 5. When I give you a first, I usually put my first in my first 5 to 10. And those first customers did a lot for me and my business, and by being consistently and coming with money and not being cheap. They did a lot, and I appreciate that. So for my first set of customers, I'd do anything for them because they were the first that I started servicing. They let me touch their lawns, and most of my first customers, believe it or not, had real nice yards. So it wasn't like shabby stuff. I had big homes. I had a lot of real good first customers, and I still do all of them to this day. That's why I made sure I contacted her to let her know, don't worry about the money. You just give me what you can, not what you have, what you can. What I mean by that, if it's gonna be stress on you, don't worry about paying me. Just tell me thank you. That's it. So all I need is a thank you. They're real good people persons anyway, so I don't have any problem with that. Yep, I do not have any problem with that. Let's see about this. Like right now I'm out in North County in St. Louis, Missouri. Off the park. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on the camera once I get to the location. I had 3 of these today. I've already done the one with the fence line clear. Her yard's gonna be what I call a cleanup. She said she had somebody cutting it through a service that was helping out the elderly. So hopefully they did a good job. They did a good job. That means I won't have to do much. I might have to spend an hour or two max. I got time. I have time around this time now, so it's not a big deal. So I just want to get it done before it is a big deal. But all right, I'll get back online. We'll get back on the dial when I get to the location. All right. Okay, we're here right now, so I'm about to go and get out. At least see the condition of the yard, and it looks pretty good in the front. We don't know about the back yet, so let's get to it. Starters, get my keys out the ignition. So it still looks in pretty good condition. This yard got a lot of leaves in it, but hers is pretty much together. Not bad. Couple sticks, edging still together. Blow that out. Not bad. Need to get the weed killer out. Other than that, still looking real good. Here's the side of the yard. And the back. Still looking real good. And the hill is not that bad, actually, people. It's not bad. Once everything get back green, we'll get it together. They look like they didn't cut some stuff down in the back there. That's about it. No, it's not bad at all. This the side, other side of the house. Not bad. First thing is this yard. Okay. So. All right, people. So, like I said, the yard wasn't bad at all. Edge is still pretty much good to go. I think that's the first thing I look at every time I go to any yard. Actually, people, I think I have a problem with looking at the edging, because I get to so many yards in the edging, it's just like, because people don't know, if the edging is bad enough, it could take you longer to edge a yard if it's out of control than you to cut the yard. But yeah, like I said, everything pretty much is what I expect. I expected it to actually be a hell of a lot worse, but it's not a problem. Just need a couple of little hedges I seen need to be trimmed and managed. Pretty much, I'm looking back at it now. Nothing's major. No, it's actually pretty good. I was expecting the worst out of it, the way she was talking. So, but she is real finicky about her yard. But this is another one down. I got the video of it. I just want to know what it's gonna cost. I want to know how much time I thought I was gonna have to put into it. But other than that, off to the next one. Alright, get the gumballs up. Pretty much coming from this tree. I'm also mulch these leaves. People, I'm at the third stop. Just got done talking to the customer. I'm gonna get these leaves, the rest of these leaves up. Now I'm gonna mulch the yard up. And get off. First I'm gonna blow the gumballs. Pretty much to get it taken care of. Yeah, basically I had the customer talk to him and see what he wanted to do, and I put a price. He said he's gonna handle the front with the sweet gum ball, so I did the back, and I just told him I'd do get the rest of the leaves also. I have to mulch the rest of the leaves up. That way I can add make the pricing better on my part. Because it takes no time to mulch the leaves up, and I don't want to go put too low of a price on a job that would have been a decent price, because he was going to handle the front, but he wants me to handle the rear. And like I said, I want to make sure I make some money out the deal, so I threw in mulch in the back end on top of my price. So like I said, I can get mine out the deal, and that's not a problem. I'm gonna get that backyard cleared up, get it nice and going, and we'll be ready for the season. It's all three cuts. This is all three estimates. I've been drawing them up yet, so I'm gonna go home, sit back for a little minute, and then get them all priced up and get to the money, people. Once again, it's Elite Cuts Lawn Care, and I had to get out and it made me mad, because I did two properties, I believe, last week. And we were running so tight on scheduling that when I got there, we just got to it. And by the time we got done with the second one, I said, "Oh, I forgot to record." I mean, I literally, when I go out, I have to have my mind on recording, because if I don't have my mind on recording, that camera bag I got in the back, I won't even notice it. And by the time I notice it, we done went all day long. No footage at all. And the name of the game is footage. So once again, like I said, this is Elite Cuts Lawn Care. Had my 3 estimates to knock out, got them knocked out, talked to a few people. I got to call my customers and touch base with. I'm like a quarter down the list. So I got to keep on calling day by day, touch base with them, let them know when I'm starting, what do they need me to do before the season starts, and that's where I live. That's where I'll keep it at. Making sure when you name off, if you go about that routine and you want to try to get some stuff out the way, when you call the customer, you map out in your mind, do they have trees in the yard? Because if they have trees in the yard, then nobody take care of those leaves. Guess what? Those leaves are going to be waiting for you when you get there. it's best to attack them now and get them out the way before the season even kick off, because you want to make your kickoff strong, and you don't want to get all the projects out the way. You just want to go into April cutting. That's what I'm trying to do. Get all the projects out the way now. By the time my season really starts, it'll be the first week of April is when I'm starting. We can get pretty much all the projects out the way. I'm trying to clear all the projects in March. So everybody I know with trees in their yard, they're getting calls. And I'm like, did you ever get the leaves up? And they'll be like, oh, we got the leaves. You guys have customers saying, yeah, we got the leaves up. Or they'll be like, I got the kid to get the leaves up, or the leaves are still there. Buried, just in the yard. But they got to come up before I get there, because I let them know I do have leaf cleanup prices. And if I get there and the price, and you thinking you're getting a regular cut, no, you're getting a cleanup price. But if I get there and you do have a cleanup, and I got a schedule down packed just for cutting, you're gonna have to get moved to a different week or something, or a different day, or you're gonna throw out the schedule. So I need to know. That's the whole deal behind it. If it's something that's a project and this takes more time than what it would for me to cut it, or a little bit more I'm fine with. But something substantially more timing, I need to get that out the way now. That's the focus, and that's the goal. Once again, I'm out.